Welcome to Brain Alpha. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating life hack, and it's backed by some solid science. The best part? It's completely free, you don't need any tech, and it only takes 2 minutes. But seriously, don't let how simple it sounds fool you. This tiny little tweak could genuinely change the course of your life.
So just for a second, I want you to notice your own body. How are you sitting or standing right now? Are you kind of curled up, making yourself small, maybe hunched over your phone or computer? Or are you more spread out, taking up space? Just pay attention to that, because we're going to come back to it in a minute.
You know, when we think about body language, our minds usually go to one place: how other people see us. It's all about communication, right? What is my posture saying to you? What is yours saying to me? We think of it as this signal we're sending out to the world.
But here's the piece we almost always miss. Our body language isn't just a signal to other people. It is a powerful, powerful signal to ourselves. It's like this constant conversation happening inside our own heads, and it's shaping how we think, how we feel, and even our biology.
Okay, so let's get into this. What do expressions of power and, well, powerlessness actually look like? It turns out the answer is surprisingly universal. Just think about it for a second. A gorilla pounding its chest, a peacock fanning out its feathers, or, an athlete crossing the finish line with their arms thrown up in victory. Across the entire animal kingdom, power is all about expansion. We make ourselves bigger to show we're confident, to show we're dominant.
And look at the difference here. It's so stark. High-power poses are all about opening up, that universal sign of pride, right? But low-power poses, they're the exact opposite. We instinctively shrink down, we protect ourselves, especially when someone else is acting all dominant. We actually make ourselves smaller to complement their power.
So this is the really crucial point. We all know our minds change our bodies. That's obvious. When you feel powerful, you stand up a little straighter. But can it work the other way around? Can our bodies actually change our minds? To figure that out, we have to look at 2 key hormones. First, you've got testosterone, which is basically the dominance hormone. It drives assertiveness. Then you have cortisol, the stress hormone. And here's the thing, in really effective leaders, you see this consistent pattern: high testosterone and low cortisol. That's the profile of a confident, calm leader.
So, a group of researchers designed this simple but honestly brilliant experiment. They brought people into a lab and just had them hold either high-power poses or low-power poses for only 2 minutes. The results were just astounding.
Check out this first result. After just those 2 minutes of posing, they gave everyone a chance to gamble. A whopping 86% of the high-power posers took the risk. Compare that to only 60% of the low-power group. They literally felt more powerful and optimistic.
But it wasn't just about behavior. The changes in their hormones were even more dramatic. The high-power group, their testosterone shot up by 20%. And the low-power groups, it actually dropped by 10%.
Now, look at what happened with cortisol, the stress hormone. For the high-power group, it plummeted by 25%, making them way more resilient to stress. But the low-power group's cortisol went up by 15%, making them more reactive to it.
The science here is just undeniable. Our bodies can, and absolutely do, change our minds. In just 2 minutes, you can literally reconfigure your brain to be more assertive, more confident, and more calm. It is such a powerful tool, and it's always with you.
So this isn't just some cool fact from a lab. This is a practical tool you can use. So how can you actually apply this? This next part is your guide for using this before your next stressful, high-stakes situation.
And the best part? That is all it takes, just 2 minutes. So here's what you do. Before that big interview or that huge presentation, go find a private space. A bathroom stall, an empty office, even an elevator works. And just stand in a power pose. Like the Wonder Woman, hands on your hips, chin up, and just hold it for 2 minutes. This isn't for anyone else to see. This is just for you.
You can use this before literally any situation where you want to feel your best. A job interview, a public speech, a tough conversation with your boss. It just sets your brain up for success.
Now you might be thinking, this feels kind of fake. I'm just going to feel like an imposter. And you know what? That's a totally valid concern. So let's reframe this whole idea. Let's move beyond faking it to something way more profound.
This is probably the most important takeaway of all. We're not just faking it to get through one event. We are practicing a new way of being. The goal is to do it enough that you start to internalize that change. You practice being confident until it just becomes a part of who you are. You don't just make it, you become it.
And that's the real power here. This isn't about some massive, difficult overhaul of your life.
It's about a tiny 2-minute tweak. But these small adjustments, when you do them consistently, they have the power to create these huge, cascading changes in how you experience your life.
So I'll just leave you with this question. What could 2 minutes change for you? Think about the next big, stressful moment you have coming up. Who do you want to be when you walk into that room? Go on, try it. Give yourself those 2 minutes and just see what happens. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and help us build the hype. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.